And we're live.
Welcome to another Arcade Recall, and this time I'll be looking back at the 1983 classic known as the Half-Assed Podcast. Wait, I've never played that. In fact, that's not even a video game, let alone an arcade game. What the hell am I doing here? That's right, I made a promise to some people involved, and now I've mutilated my show and gone against every self-imposed rule so I can basically make a commercial. I'm such a sellout. Wait, sellouts get paid to rape their own work. Again, what the hell am I doing? Making a promise and people who keep those are very, very rare here in this corruption capital of the universe, Chicago. So they asked and I agreed, but luckily no time frame was established. Asterisk, evil grin. So here I am fulfilling the wish. So these guys have a podcast. It's like if you put a radio on the internet. Amazing time we live in, isn't they? I mean, there are no Howard Sterns, but no one could ever be. That's right, man, Cal, you carbon copy of Howard thinking you're something fucking original.
Baba Booey.
So these two guys, who I know so very close and personally forever, go by Gary Toms and, John Hendricks' son. I know what you're thinking, and yogurt here now? No, I'm talking about the Half-Assed Podcast. This awards me a great opportunity. Since the show is so half-assed, I think this recall can be a bit half-assed as well. So I'm throwing out my budget for the rest of this and going on free labor. Actually, that's what I always do. If only someone represented unions so I could join one and get paid for my amazing skills. This Bigfoot-like creature is Gary, and he should probably go by Jerry due to the similarities to a short-haired Jerry Garcia. You're gonna love him. I love him, and I would show him how much if I had any sort of travel budget, so until then, all we can do is fantasize about him. All day, every hour, every minute, every second, it's all Gary. I wish I could quit him. He says things like,
Because both unicorns and Native Americans didn't exist.
and,
I would not blow myself.
or,
Sometimes I steal my wife's panties. I'm not even gonna lie.
See how funny he is? I might start listening to this show one day. This other more plain-looking guy is Jorn. No, he's not related to Gary, but I know that's the first question we all would ask due to their resemblance. It's almost the odd couple, but they live like 2 countries away from each other, so there's no conflict on living situations or customs, since Gene is a devout religionist and Gary is so obviously Amish. Could you find a stranger duet? No. And when they sing Don't Go Breaking My Heart at the end of every podcast, it will bring you to tears every time. Johan is known for saying things like,
more than half are very heavy set, and then the other half are extremely heavy set.
and,
I was spitting all over the community.
or...
We're gonna start calling this the Johncast.
As you can see, I'm not laughing because Joan is the very serious one of the two. Don't ever laugh at him. He's extremely bashful. This is a fun show. They are a silly thing to listen to, and it's always fun to stop in and play a weekly game of Who's Got a Beard. Or see what special guest is going to join in on the antics. Who the hell is that ugly bastard? I bet he's a big fucking jerk. What topics do they cover? Well, that's easy. They try to piece what they can from the newspapers, but not the headlines. They just tear out the words in the papers, throw the pieces in the air, and however the words land on the ground is the subject they cover. A notable episode is when they cover the issue of Burning Airlines streetcar on murder caught premiums. I'll never, ever forget that one. Does the Half-Assed Podcast deserve a quarter? Yes, maybe even 2. They're not getting any poorer. I'm told if you send in enough money, Gary will send you his beard. Don't quote me on it, but if he doesn't follow through, make sure you get pissed at him. I guess this isn't an official episode of my show, which leaves me at an interesting crossroads at the end here. My ending line has nothing to do with it all, but what the hell, I'm gonna say it anyway. Arcade past, let's make it last. Now I have to go take a shower from how icky I feel from slutting myself out like this. Hi everyone, like my flavor? Like my style? Check out my other videos and chortle along with me. I included an old favorite and a new favorite, and here's a link to the podcast in question. You can also subscribe to me, and them, and everyone on YouTube. It's an amazing feature that should make that website go far. Also, like and comment. See ya!